Time is valuable, information is valuable, and here you get everything you need to know in less than 5 minutes. Ever since Kleptomancy got removed, Ezreal's best rune page is Conqueror, Presence of Mind, Legend Bloodline, and Coup de Grace with Biscuit Delivery and Cosmic Insight secondary. Your shards are double Adaptive Force and Armor. Noteworthy alternatives to this page are Transcendence and Mana Flow Band secondary, or taking Cut Down or the Magic Resist shard when the matchup requires you to do so. Level 1, you buy a Doran's Blade, a health potion, and get a yellow trinket. Upgrade to Blue Trinket at level 9. Should you play against a poke lane, Doran's Shield is preferred over Doran's Blade. By the way, which Ezreal skin is your favorite? Let me know in the comments. The first skill you level, and also the skill you max first, is your Q. This spell is your main source of damage, but keep in mind that you still should use auto attacks in between while fighting. Using Q in combination with auto attacks also allows you to poke down your enemies in lane. You simply need to kill a low health minion with a basic attack and immediately press Q to hit an enemy who has been hiding from you behind that minion. After level 9, you max your E, as every single point lowers the cooldown of this incredible repositioning tool. It is important that you hold onto your first skill point until the minions arrive in lane, just in case you need to spend it on your E to quickly get away from a cheesy level 1 invade. Moreover, you should be very cautious not to use E too aggressively during the lane phase. The enemies could be trying to bait it out to go all in against you while your escape tool is on cooldown. Also keep in mind that you can animation cancel your E with your flash. When you do this, you effectively boost your flash range to 875 units, and you should press the like button right now. Your W is your 1-point wonder. Use it in skirmishes and when pressuring towers for extra damage. Before your first back, you can actually run out of mana very easily if you are not careful. Should you decide to use your W at that stage of the game, you should always detonate it with one of your other abilities. Doing this will restore 110 mana, while using your basic attack as a trigger does not restore any mana. You get a point into your ultimate whenever possible, as it is a highly potent tool for teamfighting, but also for fast pushing waves before you recall, and for scouting Fog of War at Baron or Drake. The core items you need to buy when you play Ezreal are Manamune, Ionian Boots of Lucidity, Trinity Force, and Blade of the Ruined King in this exact order. Having a big mana pool and cooldown reduction gives you a lot of freedom, and your Q will proc the passive effects of Mura Mana, Trinity Force, and Blade of the Ruined King all at the same time for massive damage. Building towards Manamune in the early game, you should always buy Pickaxe first. Spending 850 gold on a tier simply makes your early game too weak. Damage is too important. If you cannot afford Pickaxe in your first back, you should purchase Cull. This item gives you at least some fighting power, and it does not delay your build. Some people go for Iceborne Gauntlet on Ezreal instead of Trinity Force. However, this is only a correct choice if you are extremely far behind, or if the enemy team composition is either heavy engage or 3+ attack damage threats. In all other cases, Trinity Force is superior. If you want to become a superior AD carry, you should click the subscribe button right now. After your core items, you choose your late game items according to your matchup. The items you can choose from are Maw of Malmortius, Guardian Angel, Mercurial Scimitar, Bloodthirster, Mortal Reminder, and Lord Dominic's Regards. Some of these items have components that you can already buy before finishing your core build, namely Executioner's Calling, Hex Drinker, and Quicksilver Sash. Do this if the enemy team composition gets hard countered by one of these. Especially Quicksilver Sash is interesting for Ezreal. While this item will remove any crowd control from you, it will normally not help you against knock-up effects. However, with Ezreal, you can use this item to cleanse a knock-up and then escape with your E. Moreover, if you see the engage coming, you can cast your ultimate right before getting knocked up and then use QSS plus E. Your ultimate will always come through, and you are now repositioned for a nasty counter attack. Generally speaking, however, you should avoid falling victim to enemy engages. You are the AD carry, and therefore your team needs you as a damage source while fighting. The most reliable strategy during teamfights is to poke with your long-range Q and wait for the enemy frontline to use their crowd control before you fully commit to the fight. They will be looking to catch you out of position in order to kill you first, so be cautious with your E and use it to disengage should an enemy overcommit to get to you. This is usually the point where both teams throw all their crowd control spells at each other. So now that all of these are on cooldown, you can transition from spamming Q to walking close enough to use your auto attacks as well. Simply gun down your closest target and then proceed to clean up the rest of the enemy team with your fully stacked Conqueror. If you want to see a full Ezreal gameplay video with educational commentary, then click the link on your screen right there.